Hey guys, so I wanted to do a video giving a basic guard passing system overview. Passing the guard's really difficult because often you learn like an individual technique, but there's so many different positions the person can be in, so you need a different response for each situation. So this video is just gonna be a really fast overview of a system you can use to give you a good answer for most everything the guy can do. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the guy on his back. We're gonna deal with the guy either centered or tilted on his left or tilted on his right, and then we're gonna go to how to deal with these sitting up. So if the guy's on his back and his legs are centered like this, I'm usually looking for a Toreando. So what I like to do is try to stand kind of close. The further away I am, even if I clear the legs, it's hard to get chest over chest. So I'm gonna try to get as close as I can. I like to cup the shins, and I'm just gonna push the legs to the side here and try to get chest over chest quick and drop the knee on belly or chest to chest here. Another common thing that'll happen here is the guy will have his legs up, and I like to do a one-arm throw. There's a few different ways to do this. One is I kind of throw and I drop in here. Another one, if the guy has his knees really tight, is I throw here and I like to catch on the knee here because he's trying to keep the elbow and knee tight, so I can pull this open and kind of drop in here and finish a leg drag. So I'm here, Toreando, or one arm throw and in there. Another situation here, if the guy's centered, is sometimes the guy will have his legs kind of high. So if they're high, it's very difficult to go for the Toreando. So what I like to do is try to get my hands under the heels and really quick push into a stack. From here, I like to get my knees on the back. There's a lot of different ways you can finish. One of the easiest ones is just to come around here, come across with this hand in the collar, drop my knee over the arm, and finish here. Another really easy one from here is to push up, drop the knee, come across with a hand. I like to grab high on the back, pull him up, come across for the collar here, and finish a leg drag there. So another common situation is the guy is gonna be tilted on his side. This can be a little bit different because when I try like Toreandos, it's hard to turn the guy's hip all the way back flat. So one of the big things I look when the guy's on the side here, if the leg is up and high like this, is I look to come in with my forearm. I can grab the lapel or just use my forearm too. And I kind of block in here and lean in like this. From here, it makes it really easy to come in on a knee cut pass. If I'm here like this and he starts to lasso, go ahead and lasso, I like to keep my elbow pressure in on this hamstring and I drive in until I can clear this, and then I can go for the knee cut. If I enter here and he's more knee shielded like this can be a little bit more difficult. So what I like to do here is to grab this foot, push it through here. Now I can catch the knee and come around and Toreando to the top side. Another really good one here, I can hold this leg here, drop in with the knee like this, grab the lapel, push the leg behind me, come in here, grab and pass. Another really fast one here is if he's like this, is I can pull this into me, step around and go to knee on belly. Okay, so another common situation is the guy will be tilted on the other side. Of course, you could just mirror what I just showed you if you could left leg lead, but most people only lead with one leg. So because I only lead with one leg, this can feel a little bit different. So often what I do here is I like to go for this top leg and just try to drag it across. There's a few different ways you can do this. I could do a one arm throw and catch this like the one we did in the center. Here I can try to finish the pass, or he'll have to recenter this way and I can force him to the other side to pass from there. Another common one I like to do is because I like passing De La Riva is I'll grab this foot early and I step in and trap it. From here, he almost has to play De La Riva or a single leg guard, and then I start looking for the underhook to go for a knee cut. Another really good one, if he's here like this, is I can stomp on the leg, grab cross grip, drag, and come in for the pass from here as well. So now let's look at when the guy's sitting up. So when he's sitting up, his main job is to try to establish some kind of an initial grip. So if I want to pass before letting him get a grip, I want to act first. So instead of getting too entangled here, which gives him time to make a sleeve grip and fall back to some form of open guard, what I'm going to do is I'm going to initiate the pass first. So one thing I like to do is I can grab the lapel and try to pull it tight, or I can even go without the lapel. But first would be I would pull this lapel, and now as he tries to fall back, I pull it in and it pulls me into a good knee cut. If he's being very grip fighty and it's very difficult here, one thing I like to do is I actually lunge with the knee first, and I'll catch the lapel halfway through. So can it be grip fighting? I lunge with the knee first because it's hard for him to make a grip beforehand. If nothing else, when I hit this one, he will have to frame and respond in like lasso or something. For him to lasso here, when I come in, he has to push the shoulder. If he holds the sleeve, lasso, so you try lasso. He can't because I'm too tight with my shoulder, right? So he's gonna have to frame the shoulder to block me, push, lasso. Now I can let go and come back out, and now we're back in here, and now I can center, go for the Toreando, go here for the knee cut, and all the stuff we did before. So again, we're here like this. If I feel like this is too hard, I just lunge in like this. He pushes and lassos, boom, I'm out here, and start doing all the other passes. Now the guy's gonna have his right hand on the floor. In this case, I can actually do the same one I just did. I can just kind of grab the lapel and try to really lunge in quick and force the same position. Otherwise, one thing I like to do, and this works whether the guy's side tilting left or right, is for him to do anything when he has that hand on the floor, he has to use his hand. And because I am on top, I can control the distance. So as he reaches for the collar like this, I can break, I keep distance. And what I'm gonna do is try to catch both like the wrist and the arm like this and fast step over here and go for the back. In reality, usually as soon as I get around here, he'll fall to his back, but now we got him on his back, and now I can start doing all the stuff I worked before. This is the same thing if he's tilting on the other side. Unless you can knee cut with both legs, turn this way. Unless you can knee cut with both legs, it's hard to go in for the one I showed before with the left leg, unless you're used to doing it both legs, then that's great. But if you're not used to it here, again, that's why I really like this, because now he has to fall back to defend. I have him on his back, and then now we can start going for all the same sequences before. So obviously there's a lot more passes than that, and there's a lot more details, but the purpose of that video is to give you a really fast overview of a good option you can do for almost all the major things the guy can do. So sometimes you need really deep details on one position to learn, and then sometimes you need kind of a broad overview really fast. So you can always reference this video as a quick way to get kind of an overview for good options when you're passing.